We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
It's down in the den, so go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth's about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now.
Welcome to Down in the Den After Dark, the most immature place on the internet with the most mature, immature motherfuckers on the internet. It's your boy Mars. We got a full house in the house tonight, so we're going to do like we do. We're going to go around, introduce ourselves, and then we're going to get into shit talking like you've never seen before. So once again, it's your boy Mars, a.k.a. Marlon Beardo, host and founder of The Den. You can catch me every Wednesday, 7 p.m. on YouTube or wherever you listen to platforms. Check me out. You can also check me out on Instagram at Mars_entertainment. And we're going to go right down the line. Big Will, please introduce yourself and give the people your details.
What's going on, everybody? BJ Hines, a.k.a. Big Will. Follow me on Facebook, BJ Hines. IG, BJ Hines 757. You know what it is.
I'm back, bitch. Dick Dastardly, the shortest giant you'll ever see in your life. You know what it is, and I got homeboys with me this week, and we gonna talk some shit.
Introduce the other members of LSG with you. Go ahead and introduce them.
Hi, guys, I'm back. I cut my hair. It's Gerald again. My Christian Mingle blew up since the last time y'all was here. I appreciate y'all for that. You can now find me on Facebook, Gerald Williams. If you send me a message and don't let me know who you are, how you know me, I will not accept it. I got a lot of stalkers. I let my man over here introduce himself.
Let me introduce my new homeboy. I'm gonna say this is my big OG.
Oh man,
this is LB, West Coast legend. You already know where he's from if you hear that LB. Go ahead and introduce yourself, big dog.
What's cracking, y'all? My name's Seeker. They call me Big Tree from the east side of Long Beach. What it do? If you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, trust me, you don't want to know me. We're going to leave it at that.
As I drink my wine with the pinky finger, I'm like, oh, shit, okay, all right. I'm like, these things are not like the other. And finally, last but not least, please introduce yourself, my man in the witness program with the dark. If he don't get a damn life.
It's Big Tigger in the basement.
What's up? Kyle Jones, 757, down in Tampa. You can follow me, Alvin Chapman, on Facebook. That's all I got. Ain't got nothing.
Hey, I'm so glad. If y'all would have seen what my nigga had on the other night, that nigga had on the Hulk Hogan sleeveless.
Oh, you missed that one, Big Will. Hey, I'm not calling you Big Will. You missed that one.
hey, he had on a whole red tank top with some yellow stitches. That nigga did like this.
I was tired, man.
Yeah, from that Intercontinental Championship match. About 15 minutes prior, he came in there like, brother, took me to the limits, brother, with all the maniacs.
Hey, so look, we're gonna start it off. I was just in the 757 for a whole week. I'm back home in my second home in the 253 right now. But I kicked it with my brothers for a whole week. Now, it was fun. We were supposed to shoot, but you know, when we get together like Voltron, we just forget about everything and just shoot the shit, right? And have a good time with each other. So your boy had a fuck up.
He said, pull the bandit off now. I ain't let nobody tell on me.
I ain't gonna tell. I'm gonna tell on myself, right? So I started getting on these dating apps, y'all. And so I'm sitting at Mars' house. Big bro come and get me because I had a long ass flight. I was delayed. I got the VA 3 hours past what I was supposed to get, right? So big bro come and get me. We go to the Waffle House, which I really, really appreciate because I hadn't had the Waffle House in a long time. And we fucked some food up. And we got to the crib and we sat and shot the shit, and he still had to go to work like 3 hours later. And as he's told you before, he snores. No, that nigga howls. And the tour around my big brother's home, right? Lovely, lovely home. I appreciate the greatest hospitality. But my nigga food stamps didn't come for the month. And he opened his refrigerator and all he had was pink lemonade and a concoction that he had made. And they were talking to each other like, ain't shit in here, close the door. So in past tense, so I get on the date nap, right? And I'm talking to a plethora of ladies, lovely young ladies, of people of all shapes, sizes, and colors. As he put me in his massage chair that was so great, I feel like I needed to take it out on a date. And I had...
Can you land this plane?
I had spoke with the individual, which was, as I could say, in the photos, beautiful. And then I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna let Kyle and Big Mars take it away. Big Will wasn't there, but so I'm gonna let them take it away because I know I take my L with pride. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna let my bros take it away. Go ahead, man.
You wanted Mars?
Oh man, we could tag team this because my man caught more L's than Cool J. But so we're hanging out with the man Big Will, just shooting shit. They're having shots. I don't really have shots. And before we begin, vice of choice. Of course, you know how I do. Red wine, Stella Rosa Black, back in effect. I'm already a glass in it. Oh, it's a great year. So that's my vice of choice. Fellas, what are y'all drinking on and or smoking on?
There you go, my brother. You can go ahead and
show them on that. You know, I'm on that Don Julio. You know,
Jay, we ain't talking about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, my Mexican
And me and bro Al, goddamn,
yes, sir.
That bottle.
The Don Julio.
So I lightened it up and went on with some Crown Royale.
Okay.
And, brother Big Will, that nigga is drinking a martini with a
look. You got
that nigga forgot where he came from today.
Look, nigga, I had a rough day.
I can tell by the straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat in the drink room.
My brother said,
like James Bond.
Yeah, shaking, not stirring.
Either was that or the hard stuff. I said I'm gonna go a little margarita on them today.
And of course,
that nigga put a straw in his shit.
My herbal of choice is some G6, 31% THC, brought to you by Chop Industries. And oh shit, King Petty is making his.
Oh shit!
Shit!
What time? I had time for 2 hours, but I may do 2.5.
Let's see. I hit a bit. He's coming.
What's up, Petty?
Can he hear us?
What's good?
And guys, ladies and gentlemen, introduce him. If y'all don't know, King Petty from the King Petty Network, also a member of the Down in the Den After Dark cast. So he's joining us. So now, 1, 2, 3, we got a full house. So you can't.
I apologize. I'm just waking up.
We're right on time. We were doing our vice of choice. We just started, so it's actually on you. What you drinking and or smoking on?
Okay, so I'm drinking water because I had a long night last night. I had 3 beers and fucking some Jack Daniels, and now I just went and got some. I got some mini buds and some gelato and Dosido.
Okay,
I'm about to roll it up right now.
I'm smoking on some G6 right now, 31% THC. Very nice, very nice. So, where we
Bars.
Yes, sir.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go hop on the iPad. I'm gonna change. I don't like this light.
Oh, you finally realized you were in the witness.
Did not like that light.
I thought he was hiding from the law. That's why I ain't say nothing. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after my man sets the cameras. And we're back after that quick commercial break. Thank y'all for supporting Down in the Den After Dark. So now we've got the vices out of the way. We've got the introductions out of the way. It's a time for a story. Story time. So we're all reunited. We're back. I hadn't seen Alvin in about 2.5, 3 years. I hadn't seen Drew in person in at least 20. So we're all together. 3/5 of the or 4/5 of the crew. I'm not good at fractions. Most of us were there.
Except me.
Yes, most of us was there. So my man Alvin, and maybe we'll have a Casino Gambling Anonymous episode later, but my man likes to gamble.
Yes. That's that nigga's second job.
Yeah, that's another concern we'll address all fans.
That nigga Al sat at that goddamn casino chair like he was a fucking Comcast worker. He
looked like one of those operations on Lassie where they were just pushing the buttons, but my man's doing this thing in the casino. So for those who don't know about the 757, there's a city in the 757, there's 7 cities, and one of these cities is affectionately known as P-Town. I've been a resident there, and the one thing that you need when you live in P-Town or near P-Town is a firearm. It's a very violent place, a violent place of depravity and places you don't want to be. But my man's Alvin's in there. He's in there straight Tampa out, looking like a tourist with his mom, his lady, back up whatsoever. But he's doing this thing. He calls us over. So Drew and I, we drive on over from Hampton to this casino, this place in debauchery.
Whoa. I didn't call y'all over. Somebody kept nagging you to go. That's the very important part.
Well, he told me that you had called us over. What I didn't know is that he had a side mission, as they do on the video game. He had a nefarious plot that he was putting together. So I'm thinking we were going to see Alvin the next morning in like 6 hours. But for some reason, Drew made it feel like he had to see us right now. So I take my legally blind ass in a sports car in the dark, driving down to this place of depravity, and we meet Alvin there. Everything's good, and Drew instantly is like, "Hey man, let's hit up the bar." Okay, we go to the bar, not that bar, the other bar. We head to the bar, and then that's where Alvin said, "Alvin, tell him what you saw."
All right, so we went to the first bar. That bar was closed. But for some reason, Drew already 5 shots in. He just needed to have a drink. So we walk a mile to the other bar. As soon as we get there, Drew said, I'll be right back. So me and Sean, we talking. I look up. I said, oh, Drew here. I guess he see his aunt. And Sean was like, dang, his aunt. And then the girl, she rubbed Drew in the face. She was like, oh, my God, you look so good in person. And he was over there.
He looked like fucking Winnie the Pooh with a pot of honey. Just he's giddy. If that man could blush, his cheeks would be rosy red.
So we still in shock.
I was about to say there might have been shock.
Yeah, we in shock. We sit there, we like, let's go save him. So Sean like, nah, we ain't gonna save him. I'm like, nah, let's go over there. So we go over there. I'm like, Drew, we gonna be on the other side thinking he gonna come with us. He was like, oh, hey, he tapped her. This my brother Al. This my brother Sean. We looking at him like, we don't get this ugly chick our name. So
and ugly is an insult to the ugly bitches. She had to be 3 levels up to get the ugly. Ugly would have been, acceptable. She wasn't ugly.
He was Smeagol.
That would have been acceptable. Put it like this. All y'all niggas, I'm straight as could be, and all y'all niggas look better than her. She was a very, very courageous creature for coming out the house.
God damn, them 5 shots he had, that was my fault. Because he didn't take them 5 shots with me, he would have made a better choice that night.
No, I tell everybody, I met her on the date nap, and her photo on the date nap, like I said, she had premium filters. Like really, the filters were on point because I asked Big Bro Mars, "What you think?" I always ask, and I passed the photos around. He said he was good with it, but
that's true though, because you showed me that picture when you was at my house.
Yeah,
she had Marvel quality special effects.
What they think of it.
Yeah,
and I got chopped and sliced. I took it. I take the L with a grain of sugar. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So why you ain't ask ours in person?
I started.
You know why, Alvin? He didn't ask me a purpose because he know I would have told him the truth. And he wouldn't have liked what he heard because he knows one thing about Mars is he doesn't bullshit. He's gonna give it to you 100% every single time. And if he would have told me, I said, "Look, I'm a big fan of the Nation of Domination. But if you don't take Mark Henry ass the fuck out this casino.
I wish you could interview her.
I'm talking about middle linebacker for the 85 Bears. This
Refrigerator Perry?
Yes. This chick.
So
wow.
In my defense, right? So I kicked it with her. I'm not gonna lie to her. You know, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We went over and played some slots, and it was some niggas that end up trying to be gangster, but end up being groupies. You know what I'm saying? That's another story for another time. We own this shit. So she whispered some shit in my ear. I'm not gonna say what she said, but it was some sexual shit.
I think that's exactly what she said. Actually, if I recall, she said, "I am Groot." I think that's.
Oh, Mars, I got a question.
Oh my God!
Y'all do all that in between time when me and Mars disappeared? What did y'all do? We never found that out.
So I went to the bar. Let me tell y'all, in P-Town, right, in Portsmouth. So I asked the bartender for a fucking margarita. And the bitch said, "What is that?" So instantly, I got irritated and was like, "Just give me a shot of tequila." So Rivers Casino in Portsmouth, y'all need to get y'all fucking employees right. Because that shit was some bullshit. And I'm going to call y'all name.
It'll be shut down by this time air. They keep having fights up there, so don't worry about it.
Alvin won some big money, and they counted that shit, instead of taking him to the back, they counted that shit in front of him at the fucking machine like he couldn't get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, we come with some bullshit with ourselves. So, but
I'm
yeah,
surprised they didn't rob me.
Yeah, unorganized. And this nigga Al had on a leather jacket. So they looked at this nigga like much. This nigga had on a leather
Alvin did come in like the Fonz. He was like, "Hey."
Side note on that shit.
I was like, "Yo, I think Quan be picking out his outfit." So I ain't gonna hold you. They be too coordinated. I was like, that nigga get up, his jeans be on the bed. You know what I mean? Like, put this shit on.
So yeah, we sitting at the slots. Now, granted, it's other chicks in there. They looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm kind of side.
I wish you would have made that choice to go with any of them. Any of them would have been fine.
And so, and there was a chick in there. Shout out to the girl with the BBL that told me that, you know what I'm saying, that thing soft and she let me touch it, man. I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Had them Adidas sweatpants on. The motherfuckers look like leggings because that ass was so fat. I appreciate the love, baby.
I thought you was being kidnapped. You showed me that bitch. That bitch got shoulders on, huh? He been like Vin Diesel in the first Fast and the Furious.
Oh,
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
He told you it's all about family.
But look, we slitting at the slots and she trying to kiss me, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I gotta really like get a kiss and all that shit. So I'm ducking and weaving and all that bullshit. But she tell me some shit in my ear that kind of get me a little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, she was a professor with her dome. You know what I'm saying? So she tell me some shit. So
I am your father. That's what she
So she tell me she getting ready to leave. So she said she got to work in the morning. So I say, look, I'm going to walk you to the door and I'm going to go get up with my bros. So I walk into the door and she said, oh, you ain't coming home with me? So instantly she was like, I'm going to test that thing out on you. So I'm like, damn, I do want to kind of see what it be like. So I fuck around. I go get my bros and I find them and I put them in a huddle and I ask them, go ahead and tell them what I asked y'all, man.
I let Mars do it.
He grabs us like we're trying to draw up the game-winning play on 4th and 8 in the fucking He puts us in a huddle and he looks at us. Hey, man, you wouldn't mind if your boy leave this joint and go get him some pussy. And I'm thinking he found another chick. And I look off in the distance and the shadows are just right and I see this Beowulf in the background and I'm like, oh no, he's not gonna do that, is he? And I was just about to speak up and then he looked at me like a kid that just out the homeless shelter that was about to say, can I please have some more, sir? And he said with the most pained voice, I need this. When a man is in that much pain and says he needs this, you're like, all right, go ahead, man. God bless you. Godspeed on this peaceful journey. I see this man waddle behind this polar bear, and it looked just like Animal Planet when a polar bear catches a penguin. And she ain't caught the penguin. I think she threw him over his shoulder like a caveman with her conquest of the night. And then you can take it from there, Drew, and what happened once you left our
So yes, I did ask my brothers, did tell them everything that they're saying is truthful, and I take my shit with a grain of sugar. So we go to her crib. She driving. She take me to the Waffle House, and everybody know, like, I love the Waffle House. So she feed me. She take me to her crib.
You got kidnapped.
And look, shout out to the girl at the Waffle House, because she looked and she said, you with her? And I was like, all the time. The baby girl at the Waffle House was a pretty thing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm with her. Like, this is my homegirl. She like, oh, okay, so, okay. And she said, who paying? And she said, she is. She said, oh. She said, you sure y'all together? I was like, yeah, I just roll with her. She said, okay, so, all right.
Blink twice for yes.
So I get my food. I order my food or whatever like that. She order her food. And so we leave. She take me to her crib. And nice place, you know what I'm saying? And we go up in there.
It was a lair.
So she tried to offer me a little shot of liquor or whatever. Now, mind you, I'm already 5 shots in with Big Bro, Big Will. And I had a little shot of tequila at the casino. So I'm really not trying to drink no more because I'm trying to stay in my right mind, even though I was out of my mind. So she offered me hella shit, so I ain't take it. So she said, all right, you ready to go to bed? So I'm like, all right. So I lay, you know what I'm saying? I go and get him. And she like, you can take your clothes off. So I take off my jacket and my shoes because they was hurting like a motherfucker because it was half a size too small.
Nigga had Cinderella slippers on them shit.
Yeah. So I'm watching her undress nigga like I'm going to get a little preview. And she like, yeah, I got Savage Fenty on under this. So she take her shit off.
Rihanna. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you even sold this bitch that shit. So she take the shit off, and I instantly got like just disgusted. And then she put a wave cap on. I didn't never tell nobody. She had short hair though, so like everybody know I'm bald, right?
She had no hair. I have short hair.
So that's the picture I saw.
She, and I would never ever.
That bitch looked like 1992 Michael Jordan in the face.
It is a she, right?
Yeah, it's a she. It was a she. I seen the vagina.
That was a Dora Milaje. See something from the eyes of a gun. That bitch had vibranium in her head. That's why you got head.
Man,
wait, Cap got a flashback.
So she take the wave cap off. Y'all see Big Will got a wave cap on. She wear her wave cap way better than my big bro do. Way better. She stuck that shit in and had that shit right and crispy and lined up right. So she get in the bed.
She must be an undercover stud.
No,
she's the stud, all right.
So
Big John stud.
So we get in the bed and I'm sitting there and she tells me some enticing stuff about and ladies, you know, I love all of y'all. She tells me, and ladies, you know, treat your man right.
I don't think she offended no ladies, bro.
Yeah.
Fellas, treat your man right.
Klingons.
So she tells me what makes her vagina moist is if she gets her face fucked. So I ain't never had that like that before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what that do? So she say she grabbed her 2 fingers and she opened her mouth and she pulled her mouth open. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, I'm a little intrigued. She said, yeah, fuck my face. And so I do it. And I had never done it, you know what I'm saying? So I fuck her face and I get mine off and, you know, I'm good. So I look at my phone and I see Kyle Jones and text me 4 times. Talking about, nigga, are you safe? Are you okay?
It's a true friend.
You know? So I didn't respond back because it's like 5 in the morning. I know. So she tell me set her alarm so she can drop me off at Big Bro Mars' house. So as I didn't go to sleep because there was no need to. And plus I was ready to go after that. And I was feeling regret because I felt like I should have stayed with my bros because BBL girl probably would have been a little more enticing because that ass was a little shaky. It was a little hard. Maybe it hadn't softened up yet, but she was a lot more intriguing and enticing than what I had.
Then the Green Bay Packer you went home with.
Yeah, but when I kind of felt like I spent the evening with Lawrence Taylor.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I take my L with a grain of sugar, like I said.
Sure, man. You taking questions?
I hope so.
These are questions I say for on air. I want it to be all raw.
So let me finish. So.
And so
she takes me home, and on the ride home, it's quiet. It's very quiet. And so as we're closing up to Mars' house, I'm like, yo, it's right there. So she stops on the corner of Big Bro house and lets me out, and then she hits a UE and just drives off. So I waddle into his house because I got to put on these half a size shoes too small, and my feet are hurting like a motherfucker. So I walk in, and he works from home, so he's at home, and he pauses, and he says, "What's up?" I said, "She treats me like a whore." She dropped me off on the corner. And all Big Bro could do was laugh at me and said, "I'm so mad at you right now. You need to go rethink your life. You need to go lay down and talk to me later." So I went and partook in a Black and Mild and thought about it, and all I can know is Big Bro was upset with me. And go ahead and ask your question.
All right.
Now it's the question and answer survey. So we're gonna start with Kyle Jones because none of us have ever had interspecies relationships, so we're really curious on how this works. So we're gonna start with Alvin with the first question. The floor is yours, Kyle.
This ain't rehearsed. This all raw. This just for down in the den. All right, so Short Man, you said earlier you saw her vagina, but then you just said you face fucked. So how'd that work out?
I didn't have no rubbers. And I didn't. For some reason, I would shake the dice. I'm good for shaking the dice. But for some reason, the Lord told me, and I praise God.
We ain't gonna put this on him.
That was Lucifer.
Something told me not to.
And I offered you condoms before we left.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, in my past, I have shaken the dice on many of nights. You know what I'm saying? But some told me don't even shake the dice.
So you was going to stick it in,
huh?
You was going to stick it in if you had rubbers.
I probably would have. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I probably would have. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I possibly would have. But something told me not to shake the dice that night.
You could have got pregnant because
What did she look like? Optimus Primal?
I'm not even going to show the photos.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued, but have you ever seen Baby Boy?
Yes.
Do you remember Ving Rhames' character?
Yes.
That's what she looked like. I know he was probably talking shit because the short man talked shit. She probably grabbed him in a bear hug, just like Ving Rhames and Tyrese. Yeah, or your mama.
I'll show you offline.
Yes.
I'll show you
River Plum.
Yeah, I'll show you offline. I'll show you offline. Everybody else has seen it except for you, Petty. I will show you offline.
She looking at Short Man. You want some breakfast?
All right. So excellent question, Alvin. The survey still is out if he really smashed. Because now I'm not so confident. All right. Who else has a question for the floor? Go ahead, Mr. Gerald. The floor is yours.
Okay. I gotta make sure I heard everything right. Because as a father, I'm concerned about a couple of things. So as you watch this young woman put her wave cap on and tie
young nor woman.
I'm trying to go easy on the words. I ain't trying to get us smooth. When she put it on and she say, "That thing get wet from getting my face fucked." You say you like, I mean, you gambled with the face stuff because she showed you her fangs first. You said, interview with a vampire, and you went Barbara Walter 60 minutes on her ass. When you had to waddle up that hill, what did you think to you?
Honestly, when I had to walk up that hill, because it took me about. I was really disgusted and bad. I was disgusted in myself because I'm like, well, it's early in the morning, and I got so I felt bad for myself. I said, damn, I know I'm better than this. And I've had some beautiful women in my life.
Real tears.
A lot of beautiful, and I had never been catfished. And like I said, I've internet dated a lot in my time. But this was like something that takes the cake. I fucked up. I really did.
I think you're looking at it wrong. To be honest, I asked the question because you got out alive. If you'd have Bluetooth her, bitch, we'd have never saw you again.
Yeah. And Big Bro had gave me some Bluetooths and I kept them in my pocket. He had gave me some Bluetooths that same day and I had them in my pocket.
Man, and she'd have sniffed them things out because she probably part bloodhound. Bro, this would have been a whole different conversation. It would have been in memoriam.
It definitely would have been a special memory of the short man, a marathon. We would have been raising money for your burial.
All we'd have found was them Air Forces. We would have been able to find them.
You couldn't digest them because you couldn't get them off his feet because they were too tight.
I got another question.
What is it?
Short man gonna mess around and cut this off by the time we done with this investigation. All right, so I've been writing all this down.
He writing it down.
He in the interview room. He might as well write it.
Sure, you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up.
Just fucked up, short man. you know you had condoms before you went.
Yeah, I do. Because look, before when we met up, I'm gonna say this. Bro had offered me, he said, look, you out here, you on this app. He's like, you know you're gonna knock something down because of you. Everybody know, like, since I was youngster, like, I've been pulling chicks since I was a youngster, since I was like 11. Big Mars know, like, I've been pulling 18-year-old chicks when I was 11-year-old. Shout out to the you-know-who.
Short man, we don't need the history. We just want to focus on this investigation.
He's trying to tell us how he got Rasputia to be alone with this. I want to hear more.
So he offered me some, and I was like, nah, I don't think I'm going to need them. Why you writing like that, man? I feel a little offended.
That boy was over there like Marlon Wayans with the power tap. He was over
there. So he asked me, he pulled them out. He said, bro, you want some rubbers before we even got the day started? He said, I got these for you. Here goes some Blue Chews. You know what I'm saying? Like, here you go. And I'm like, let me take them Blue Chews, but I'm good on the rubbers right now. I'm like, get them later. So
you took Bluetooth with the intention of what?
Just to hold on to them because I want to bring them back home with me.
Okay, I give you that. Didn't you say you was leaving to go get some when you left the casino?
Yes, I did.
Why you ain't take no rubbers?
I can answer that. The Waffle House girl scared the shit out of him. She was trying to save his life. He knew he was messing up, but it was too late.
He was bleeding into the signs. It was like, you were her, you were her, you were her.
So in my
they asked you 3-4 times, you were her.
So look,
she sobered him up.
Y'all, this is before he left. This is when he came with me and Mars and asked. He said he was going to get some.
Mars offered me them rubbers earlier in the day, right? And I said, nah, I'm good because I hadn't really found the prospect that I maybe like had knocked something down yet. So wasn't tripping. So I'm thinking like I wasn't really tripping about meeting up with a chick, but I'm trying to kick it with my bros. But if shit happened, it happened. So I really wasn't like on it. But I probably should have took them. But God saved me that night.
He kind of put him in this.
He was not involved in this demonology. Please don't put Yawa in this. He had nothing to do.
So while we were all hanging out, I did not take the rubbers. And when I got there, it was like my excuses said, I don't have none. So I can't do this. So I wasn't able to. do these things. Even though in my younger time, I had shaken the dice many of nights. You know what I'm saying? It was my growth of a human being.
Or her growth as a as a
As a
predator.
gremlin.
All right. So, any other questions on this treacherous journey on this tale of how Drew slayed the hellhound?
No, I ain't got no questions. But like I said earlier, if he didn't take them 5 shots with me, he could have made a better choice that night.
I think he went with the full intent. I think he saw these are going to be my final words. Then we'll move to that subject. I think he saw the catfish picture. He did get the stamp of approval. I will concur. However, I would have aborted missions because she had the type of special effects that Black Panther 1 could have used. The bitch in the picture was not the creature we saw in real life. The only thing they had in common, and the reason I realized that was the same woman, is because she couldn't find a convincing hair app. So she was Michael Jordan bald in all the pictures consistently. But everything else from size, girth, skin, age, species had all been catfish. So I thought he was going to abort mission immediately. That's what a reasonable and prudent person would have done. They were like, oh, okay, you playing games. All right. However, I don't know what type of spell she put him on, but when she caressed his face and I saw that man get as giddy as a schoolgirl.
The hocus pocus.
I don't know what type of magic.
I put a spell on you.
Exactly. Because you're mine. And that's definitely hit him with the kick in the door. And when he came over and said, I need this, I'm not a man that's going to crush another man's dreams and or nightmares. But I think he learned a valuable lesson. All that glitters isn't human. So that's going to be the bottom line on that. He got an L. He's going to wear that L like a scarlet letter, but he will redeem it. I know he will. I have faith in it.
Take a vote.
All right. All right. So let's take a survey. What's the category, Albert? I'll let you lead the survey.
If he stuck it in or not.
Oh, I put that on everything I love. I didn't stick it in. I swear to God. I swear on everything. I would have told y'all if I fucked. I told y'all I went home
you
with
just
her.
said you did.
I didn't fuck her. I fucked her mouth.
Oh, you had a Freudian slip because you definitely said, and we can replay, you said, I did.
Get up at breakfast.
No, I didn't fuck her. I swear to God, I didn't fuck her. On everything I love. I fucked her mouth because she told me a coochie wet when you fuck her mouth. And I didn't. I played with her coochie. I played with her coochie. I did play with her coochie. I ain't gonna.
He did.
Oh, this story keeps changing.
You left it out. You left that out previously.
I told y'all.
You left that part out.
I played with her coochie. I did play with it. I played with it.
I asked you specifically. I said, how did you know she had a vagina?
Because I played with it with these two fingers.
But you didn't say that.
I'm sorry if I didn't say it. I played with her coochie with these two fingers.
Afterwards.
With these two fingers, I played with her coochie. I rubbed
ain't that your broken hand?
It's my fucked up hand.
So you fingered her with a broken hand is what we're saying. All that, I don't think all that weight could have handled a broken hand.
I played with a coochie with my fucked up hand. Yes, I did.
And what else? Because now I'm not confident in my original. I feel like the jury has been withheld some crucial evidence.
I did not have sex with her. I played with her coochie, and she was a professor with her dome. That was it. I did not do nothing else, and that was it. And she dropped me off on the curb like a whore. That was it. That was it.
And how long would you say this venture took?
About 15 minutes.
So from the moment the Macho Man Randy Savage Fenty came off to the completion, you'll say that's about a 15-minute process.
Yes.
And then then she fell asleep satisfied. Because I feel like she would have, if she didn't get any, I feel like she would have kicked you out that night.
Did you eat it?
No, I didn't. I have to really, really fuck with you on some shit to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't eat. I did play with it. She did bust one off. I played with it. Yes, I played with that motherfucker for a hot minute. I did.
Was there any?
She let you fuck her mouth and you stayed the whole night?
I was only there for like 3 hours. We got there like 2 in the morning, and then she dropped me off at damn near 6, 7 o'clock.
I got another question.
The floor is yours, girl.
So I know you didn't get to go to Camp D's.
Did not.
But is the reason why you didn't go to Camp D's because after you lift your hand up like that 3-piece special on Mondays, because you were there for a week.
Oh,
maybe she Loch Ness monster more than Bigfoot.
In other words, he's saying she's aqua bitch. She's a little seafoody, a little unfresh.
oh.
So I don't know. I didn't go that far. It was just my hand that went and played, and
there was no aroma.
I was standing over her.
Do one of these?
No. So listen. Okay. So which y'all want to go there? So listen. I took 2 L's while I was back in VA. So I met another little chick, man, and I'm not ashamed of this shit, man. I'm a real nigga.
We
met another
changed the topics. Hold up. Let's finish.
Got it right.
Yeah, I am.
We're Shannon Sharp when you need them, the fresh hot L's. I ain't know nothing about the second one.
So look, I tell y'all this, right? I took 2 L's. I'm not gonna take one. I took more than one. You know what I'm saying?
LL Cool J is hardest.
So I'm at Mars' house, right? We sitting there, and I have sleeping problems, right? And I'm on still West Coast time, and I'm on the East Coast. And so I'm sitting up, and I'm talking to somebody. I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah, you know what it is. She was supposed to slide through, but she didn't because she was buzzing. So I'm talking to this other chick that I had met off this date nap. So she like, I'm gonna slide through before I go to work. So she pull up, I shoot her the Addy. She pull up, she come up, and she kind of cute. You know what I'm saying? Like she way better than Coco Beware. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And so she come up, and Mars sent me up to his room. And he got a 3-bedroom, so he sent me upstairs. He put me in a plush little spot. So I take the good chick upstairs. She got on mismatched socks, and I don't like that shit, ladies. Don't come fucking with me with mismatched socks on. That shit's funny. So she got mismatched socks on, and she laying in the bed.
You ain't fucking her socks, damn.
And you know how I feel about feet, man. Y'all know how I feel about feet. I'm fucked up, but I feel about feet. So she lay in the bed, and so I try to get on. So I put my I got some prophylactics there that, Bosh had blessed me with. And I get up there and I'm trying to get right. And I'm smelling this wind. And the wind wasn't fresh. And so I'm trying to do everything I can to try to seal a deal. But I'm like, nah, this ain't working. So it went from this to this. It just went away. And she doing what she can. And so then I'm like, all right, well, let me lift her leg up and turn her over. So when I grabbed her leg, it felt like what's on the side of my face. It was very, very hairy.
Wow.
So her legs were like super hairy. So I'm instantly turned off. So I said, hey, this ain't gonna work. I appreciate you coming through. Like, I'm gonna get with you another time. I apologize. This ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? And so she give me a hug and like, it's okay. I'm about to go to work anyway. So she throw on her sweatpants and put on her shoes. And she still want to kick it with me before I leave. So I'm like, all right. And so by the time she get to her car, by the time she turned her car on and hit her reverse, I'd already blocked her. And so I could say she probably got to Mars' house at 4:45. It was like 4:58 when she was walking out the nigga house. It wasn't that long because he reviewed the screening on his Ring camera. She wasn't there long.
My security camera, for some reason, she might have been a vampire because it didn't actually physically pick her up, but it did pick up when the door was open. And when 8 minutes later, when the door opened again and she skedaddled out, which there was a lot of women on those apps. And the fact that you got 2 out of the 4 Ninja Turtles. It's beyond me. The ratio of those reptiles it's just beyond me. So overall, while the trip was fun, and I can't wait till we do it again, the L's this man caught were epic. Legendary L's.
I got a 3-piece from Bojangles, but took a 2-piece L the whole trip. You know what I'm saying?
The first one won an L if you just Facebooked it.
It's still an L because y'all seen it, and y'all was like, y'all know I could have did better. Y'all seen the women that I've had and all of that shit, and I fucked up. I did. I fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an L. There's no turning that L into another letter. That thing is just, sometimes 2 L's side by side is a W, but but his 2 L's just remain L's. So it was a hilarious
trip. You couldn't pick that first L up to turn it sideways to make a W. So no. That's it.
he definitely need to do about 2 years in the gym with PEDs to lift that thing up. Ain't no way. I'm just like you, Gerald said. I'm happy you made it with your life because she could have took it if she wanted to.
So I tell you, she bought me Waffle House. She was cool for that. She bought me Waffle House. I got a waffle
last meal.
Yes,
I got a whole meal. I got cheese, eggs. I got a waffle. I got hash brown. I got grits this time. You know what I'm saying? It's like she fed me. She treated me. She treated me nice. You know what I'm saying? She treated me like a human.
She was fattening you up before she consumed your soul. She was getting ready to. Oh man! So that was hilarious adventures of the short man here in the 757. So next time he's back here, 757, I implore you, please show my man some love, a better quality. Just for my soul, because I'm an older man. I can't see these horror movies anymore. My heart and soul just can't take it.
And remember, have your pet spayed or neutered.
Absolutely. Shout out to Bob Barker. He's been telling me because she definitely wasn't spayed nor neutered. She was definitely.
She was gonna have a gremlin.
But her wave cap was on point. I swear to God, her wave cap was on point.
She had the Bow Wow wave cap on.
She built like Charles Barkley.
She's like Memphis Bleak.
Said I got my mind right, money right, ready for war.
She had with a cap on.
She had boxer shorts on. White beater, smoking a Newport.
Hey, the crazy part is when she got dressed, she put on a sweatsuit and a white beater.
I got a question. This may count as 2 L's. You faking a chick with a wave cap on?
When she was giving you this dome, did she have a wave cap on? Because it's shit.
It was on. It was.
This is a big one. Even Julia Elizabeth. This is a big one.
It was on.
Like handlebars. Oh, you could grab with the handlebars.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was a good one, Mars. That was a good one.
When she was giving me
I don't feel good no more. I don't even want this wine. I want to sober up.
Wow.
Wave cap was on. It was a pink wave cap. It was on. Yes. It was.
Oh my god. So on a scale from 1 to Tiana Taylor, how was the Beast's game on when it comes to that? What would you?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Was she a throat goat or just a billy goat?
Both can be true.
She was A1. I give her that. She was A1 because she had a no gag reflex.
Cause she ain't human. I hear from Bigfoot.
Well, I am so glad that you said it was A1 because I have a little surprise. Coming to the room, I found her on Black. The Beast. No, I'm fucking around. No, I'm kidding. No, that would have been the best plot twist ever.
I would have had to go.
Hey.
She'd have been like, I'm pregnant, Drew. I'm having your litter.
A litter? I was gonna ask what her feet look like, but I don't even care.
I didn't even look, and y'all know how I got a thing about feet. I didn't even see them. I fucked up. I really
you probably ain't seen them. That stomach, she probably ain't seen the motherfuckers in years either.
Yeah, because she took her shirt off and it flopped out. It's her kangaroo pouch flopped out, and then I wasn't really interested.
When you said flopped out, I said, what? What?
Sorry about that. You don't mind. That's my clit.
The tuck rule. Like,
So
she hit you with the elephant trunk.
So I fucked up, y'all. I really fucked up. But I'm in redemption mode right now.
Red Dead Redemption. So, ladies, fans of After Dark, please, my man is single out there to mingle. Please help him redeem himself. Send them pictures to Mars_Entertainment. I'll make sure to get to him, or JLeg83
at gmail.com. Fuck with me.
Send us some pictures. Please help that man redeem himself, because right now it's looking pretty bad. He's gonna be guilty as charged for bestiality. So
I feel like he need a COVID test. I don't want
there's no test to
my hands.
Catch what she got. I hope y'all ain't been passing them same dominoes around. That's all I gotta say.
I fucked up.
You taking L's in them too?
Oh yeah, I've been getting my ass whipped. I feel like putting these niggas out of my house the way I've been getting my ass whipped. You better tell the niggas, hey, I think it's time for you niggas to go home.
If you would have brought that mascot with you for good luck, you'd have been all right.
That windshield, I'd have got out of here. I'm built different. She looked like the air around her get thin. Like, no, I'm good.
She looked like Forrest Whitaker in Black Panther. She gave Drew that shot. She said the strength of the Black Panther has been stripped away.
I take them. I got double L's. You know what I'm saying? I took
saw all the souls of the niggas that she had brought to her lair. They were sitting there like, Oompa!
Y'all ain't shit. So I took L's, y'all, you know what I'm saying, on my trip back to VA, man. But I'm coming back soon. I'm not gonna give the dates up yet, but it'll be like May. You know what I'm saying? We got another trip coming up. We about to go see Kyle Jones in Tampa coming up in April.
Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully
that'll be a redemption too. Tampa ladies, if I fucked up, show me some love. Show me. Please show me some love.
Absolutely. So it's going to be 4/20, which is a special day for people like myself. So
4/19, 4/20. I'll probably be there between the 19th and the 20th.
Yeah. So Mars, the one and only Mars, will be in Tampa. So we'll let a little itinerary out on what we will be doing, and so we're gonna take it to the Sunshine State.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. Not my first time there, but first time seeing my man there. It's been there like a damn decade, and it'll be my first time going down there. So
we decided that we needed to be around each other because it's very rare. So we at least got to do it every 6 months to every year to do this shit. So, and Big Gerald gonna come on this one.
Man, I got to. Y'all going back to the house, man.
So,
because I'm gonna point you in the right direction. Because we get him to Ybor City. I don't care if you say you need this or not. He needed to. Your ass better not go with it.
I made a vow to myself: I will never leave a man behind. If I have to hit him upside the head with a bottle and drag him away from the war, that's what I'm gonna do, because my heart hurt for what that man had to go through. That man had done Vietnam, the Korean War, World War I, World II, all in 15 minutes. Because let me tell you, the moment I'm getting done with a chick with a do-rag on, I'm shooting myself the next day.
That chick had a hat on like Sean, and you.
She looked like Adebisi from
Oz?
From Oz, yeah.
Wow.
She might have plugged the nigga. For real. If she wanted to, it would have been nothing he could have done to stop her. She was just too strong.
Oh my God.
I'm 5'5". She probably could have overpowered me.
Probably.
So you got here from John Coffey.
Let me tell you, in a fist fight, I'll take her or anybody in this chat room.
Yeah.
All my whole life savings, no problem.
And she was retired military too.
Oh, I'm tired.
It's your cornbread.
Overtime military.
Yeah, she gonna be in the next season of the Equalizer.
But shout out to her. I appreciate for her service and what she did and her professionalism of all she did for me that night. It was a good adventure.
Or in her own language, Goonie Google.
Yep, I'm out. You had sex with a Klingon.
It was Worf from the Next Generation.
Oh my gosh.
Was Jordy there? Because I've always been a fan of Jordy.
I
loved him in Reading Rainbow.
Wow.
Oh man, so that was a hell of an adventure. Do we have any more topics, guys, before we end this episode, man? Because that was an adventure.
Oh my god! So did y'all talk about what's name getting traded?
Oh yeah. My Lakers.
That cop thing.
The what?
Did Petty want to talk about the cop video or something?
Oh yeah.
That cop video. We know the nigga beat that man up. It is what it is.
Floor is yours, Petty One. Tell us Petty thoughts about the assault and murder of that young man.
Oh, you talking about Tyre Nichols?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, man. So all right, did y'all watch the whole video?
Yeah,
I did.
I won't watch shit. I don't watch shit like that. I can't.
Yeah, like that. It was personally like a traffic stop. They have no evidence. They have none of that. It was just. I think that was heinous, bro. Like honestly, that was heinous. That was cruel. That was malice intent. You know, like it was. That was Rodney King 30 years later, basically. A little bit more heinous.
Yeah, because Rodney survived.
Yeah, and this one didn't.
Yeah, they was out there also spreading rumors that he was messing with one of the cops' ex-girlfriends, which wasn't true.
Right. It's way too much going on. Like trying to put dirt on his name and shit, saying that he had like a previous record for all this other shit. They were like, yeah, he had a previous. He wasn't even from there originally. He's not even from there. You know,
it's not just that city. It's everywhere because you already know the law is not for us anyway.
Exactly.
You already know what it is. And you know, being a black man in this world alone, it's just a risk going out your front door, just stepping in your yard.
Yeah, they want to see it. They want to see it all.
And you know, and I'm always out and about because I work and I'm always out running errands. I'm out a lot, so I constantly pray. You know, and I got 4 sons. I pray for them too. Cause you don't know when you step out the door, that's gonna be your last time. You don't know.
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's funny I brought that up because one of the things that I have not seen them try to flip yet is the narrative that, see, what happens when y'all kill yourselves. So the whole thing that a lot of the people up here have been saying is, well, they arrested them quick because they're black cops. But the sad part about it is they're black cops. Skin color don't matter anymore. At one point before they broke us, because again, being from Florida, North Florida, and that I've seen it firsthand, you know, they let us know out the gate, you were property, not really a human being. So when they put us in these positions to wear a badge and all this shit, they want us to be like the good old boys. And some of the times Them black cops down there are worse than any white cop you gonna run into.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no question. I ran into a racist black cop back in 2011. Yeah, back in 2011, my wife was working the night shift. Real shit. I would never forget this. My wife was working nights at the job that she had now, and I go pick her up. My 11-year-old son, he was 10 months old at the time, and black Newport News cop pulled me over. You got your high beams on. I'm telling this man I didn't get a rational or nothing. I said, sir, I don't have my high beams on. I just got my headlights fixed today. But the whole time he talking to me, he got his hand on his gun. Literally, the whole time he talking to me. And I'm asking this man, I have my 10-month-old son in the back. Can I please leave? And I'm literally begging this dude. And he told me, why you acting like a punk ass nigga? Black cop. I would never forget that. He told me that. And I'm sitting there crying and in anger because I don't know if this dude gonna shoot me or not. And I got my son in the back seat.
Mm-hmm.
I would never forget that. That shit scared the shit out of me. It really did. But at that time, this is 2011. I'm not thinking to record that shit. I'm just trying to get away from this dude so I can go get my wife from work.
Mm-hmm.
And where I was living at the time, he was treating me like I was one of them dudes down there. No, I'm not no street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to associate me with that because at the time where I was living.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it's just certain shit you don't forget. And as long as I'm black and alive, I would never forget that shit. Never.
Yeah.
That was some scary shit.
I'm waiting on them to do the blowback where they make this our community's fault once again.
Of course.
It's
of course
happen.
They do.
It's definitely going to happen in this.
They've already said some dumb shit about that already. Jason Whitlock or whatever his name is.
I can't stand his ass. Jason Whitlock, he racist against his own people anyway. Yeah. I can't stand him.
He's a big fat coon, Captain Coon, Jason Whitlock, with his little Dick Tracy hats. I can't stand that triple chin having some bitch.
Man.
So we got to have another episode because you got to have somebody that's on the other side of that think another way. Yeah. So I see it like y'all see it, but I see it kind of different.
Well, let's talk about it, man. That's what we're all about. We want different perspectives and everything. So, shit, let's play devil's advocate. Go.
I agree with Big Will that I'm scared to step out as a black man every day, but I'm not scared of cops. I'm scared of other black people. Or somebody hand me with some shoes, or somebody thinking that I'm, living too good, or somebody catching me slipping. When I went to P-Town, I wasn't scared of the cops when I went to Rivers. It was everybody else that was around me watching them count my money out.
Yeah.
I'm with you
on that. I'm with you on that.
And I agree with that 100%. Yeah. I just think we forget the root cause of it, and that's the disease of white supremacy. The reason these guys act like that, and it's not giving them an excuse, because I know people that have grown up in the hood that made the choice not to live that lifestyle. So ultimately still becomes your choice. You can see bad things around you and you can choose to go left, or you can choose to, join the fray and take the easy way out. So I still think ultimately it comes down to choice. But I mean, white supremacy is so ingrained, especially in here, in these areas in the South, like Virginia, Florida, these are areas that are deep entrenched racism, and it's systematic. But we also have to change. I always say, and this ain't politics as usual, it's supposed to be a fun show, but I always say two of the most harmful things that ever happened to Black people was integration, because we used to have our own dentists, our own doctors, our own lawyers, because we weren't allowed to even get one of those. So it made that need. And when they integrated, we thought we won a battle, but we lost all of the fight that we had in us as a people, a lot of people say the civil rights movement ended in 68 when King died, but there used to be groups like the Black Panthers that used to be like, feed your kids. We make sure that the kids can walk home from school. If you're going to sell drugs, you don't do it in these areas. There was like a code that they had, but they started integrating. We started thinking we got some freedom, and every now and then they'll sprinkle a black millionaire in front of us, and we're like, we made it. They give us a black president, like, we made it. And we've just not looking at some of the laws that made someone go to jail for crack, but cocaine, they don't get any jail time. Like, it's not the same shit.
Yeah.
One's just Kool-Aid without the mix. It's the same shit, but crack, you was getting more jail time. That takes fathers out the home, so they attack the black family. Back in the day, in the 50s, people that were born in the 50s and in the 70s, you didn't need a college degree. You could get out of high school, work at a factory, and make a good living, work at the shipyard, work someplace like that. Your wife could stay at home, raise the kids. Even though he may have had a side family, grandpa stayed there was a man in the home. But then black women make more money than black men on the most part. Black women have more education than black men on the most part. So when you look at that, their partners of choice, often they're going to have to get a man that's less educated, a man that makes less money. And we got a culture, or I say a lack of culture, that glorifies shit that you see on TV. It's not cool. There's not a number one rap song out there, a guy talking about making the honor roll.
Bingo.
Not one. And down in the Den, we interview a lot of hip hop artists. And I try to stay away from artists that are just inherently negative in their music, because I don't want to I'm a little drunk because I've had a lot of wine. I don't want to promote that behavior, because I think we're such and this sounds racist, a monkey see, monkey do culture. Whatever the top hip hop star is doing, we just copy, no matter what you're promoting. And you think about it, like, it's not too many black men that run these labels. They don't promote that. They'll promote, Chief Keef and what was the guy, King Von and all that stuff. And he's like, I didn't know about King Von until he died. And then I started listening to his music. He's literally confessing murders in his music. It wasn't like he was making up stuff. He was like, I killed Alvin on the 3rd of May. Yeah, every day. He was just literally and I'm like, oh shit, this man killed women. This man killed other, like, when they're talking about smoking on it, such impact, that's a person they killed. And I'm like, they're idolizing this guy like he was an angel. And I'm like, he's a real killer. He's really killing people that look like us. And that's the attitude that we promote. It's cooler to be a real N-word and not snitch and all of this stuff. And I'm not trying to sound like Charleston White, but our culture is fucked. We don't have any leaders out here that's stepping up and being like, nah, black man, we can't do this to each other. Nah, black man, we got to elevate. We got to look at a bigger, enemy here. And that's white supremacy. I'm not saying white people. I'm saying white supremacy. So
and you're right about that, because as black people, we're actually the most intelligent race. We don't act like it.
I don't agree with that, and I know y'all, because that doesn't make sense. Like, you can't be the most intelligent, but then don't act like
it. I think we don't have what's called social intelligence, and what BJ is talking about, like, black people created math, right? Black people created medicine. Black people created art. But that's our ancestors. Our culture is a culture without culture, because African Americans, most of us don't even know where we're from on the continent. We just be like, I'm African American. There's like 120 countries in Africa. We don't even know what country our people from. So we have no culture. Our culture is the music. Our culture is, what we see on TV, like Black Twitter. And so the things that are allowed to seep through are the things that are negative, because the gatekeepers, the people that own the companies, they don't want us to know the greatness of our ancestors. That's why they give us this one little Black History Month, and we hear about 3 people: Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, and the nigga with the fro. What's his name? Frederick Douglass.
Yeah.
But you don't hear anything about Fred Hampton. You don't hear anything about Stokely Carmichael. You know, Martin Luther King, they'll promote him because he was a pacifist, but they don't promote Stokely Carmichael, who was like, I'm nonviolent until you hit me, and then we're going to fuck these white people up. Like, they were like, whoa, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to just show I have a dream. But they didn't kill Martin Luther King until he started talking about us getting a check and having financial strength in this country. So, I mean, we're so addicted to brand names and addicted to promoting somebody else's product. And we're just, it's worked effectively, but at the same time, there's Google now. So and now it's starting to be our fault. A lot of people are like, oh, the white man. Like, the information is out there now. So if you purposely choose not to learn about yourself, and then we can't be the most intelligent. We we might have the most potential, but we damn sure ain't showing any intelligence.
That's true.
Think about it, Bars. If you sit here saying that it's white supremacy, right? That means that you know what it is. So if you know what it is, then how we keep doing the same thing? Like, you know what the answer is, but
right.
It's always easier being the victim than actually getting out and doing something for yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, it's our fault now because we all know white supremacy. So now you say, Google, what is white supremacy? Oh, it's a systematic system to set up to keep people okay, how do I dismantle it? That should be the next thing you Google. All right, don't sell drugs in my community. Check.
Yep.
Oh, don't rob and kill other black men over stepping on my Jordans. Check.
Yeah.
Like these are things. We should have a code of content, but we don't treat ourselves like a nation. I always joke and call black people kidnapped Americans because we're the only immigrants that didn't come here by choice. Every other immigrant was like, oh, we're going to move to America for a better place. We was like, oh, nice boat. And then they were like, gotcha, nigga. And so we're the only ones, and we literally built everything that's cool, everything that's hip. We built the music. We're responsible for so many great things. And we just, I had this debate about reparations because, California, your state's talking about giving reparations out there. And I was like, man, if they gave every black person $500,000, it'd be gone in a week.
Yeah.
It'd be million record labels. It'd be everybody stunting on Instagram. I flip this, and then we would give that money right back to the people who is John sleep?
All the car lots and niggas at jewelry, pawn shops, all that shit.
We would give it right back to them. Instead of saying, hey, every black person have $500,000. Let's invest and buy some land as a people in Nebraska where there's 800 acres and make our own Wakanda, have our own doctors and have our own teachers and have our own militia. We could do that if we wanted to, but everybody's like so busy competing with each other.
Yeah, everybody out for self.
I fucked your bitch. I did this. I did that. There's no more we. There's no more. Everybody thinks, and I blame a lot of that on capitalism because most cultures, you don't move out the house until you're ready to get married. It'd be a grown 30-year-old man living with his mom because they're pooling those monies together. We can't wait to get out the house. As soon as we get, I think everybody got an apartment before they were 20, right? I would say.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So that's unheard of in an Italian household. A 20-year-old leaving the house and going out there and messing up his credit or struggling or whatever. And when he does leave, he's going to get married, and everybody that comes to the wedding, instead of just coming there for a free meal, they're bringing an envelope with $1,000 or more. And so they set them up right. We go to the wedding and come out. When people say, "Oh, they spent $20,000 on the wedding," but they got $40,000 in cash and prizes. You know what I mean?
That's true.
We spent $20,000 on the wedding. We just $20,000 in the hole. Like, damn, I ain't even like that shit. You know what I mean? We don't support ourselves. I had people at my wedding. I invited 60 people. There were 80 people there. There was people. I was like, "How did you get here on this mountain? I don't know you." It was like, I heard y'all got barbecue. I was like, this is crazy.
You know?
Yeah, they were there.
BJ was like, you know this nigga? I was like, hell no.
Wow.
You should have.
Yeah, they came.
All right. So I feel like we ended the episode on a bummer note. Let's lighten it up before we.
So can I do a little promotion real quick?
Oh yeah. We
So
we put this in that commercial break that I took earlier. So I'll try.
yeah. So let me promote my my big booty homegirl. You know what I'm saying? She got a lot of ass on her, but you know, on Facebook her name is Wapanese. You know what I'm saying? But I tell y'all who she is.
What?
She call herself Wapanese, but she
we know who that is.
Yeah, she the big booty homegirl. You know what I'm saying? We've been knowing her for a long time.
You know who that is.
She got a nail company called Neon Nails, NEONNAILZ. That's her Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and show her some love, ladies. If you're in the Virginia area, contact her. You know what I'm saying? Neon Nails, NEONNAILZZZ on Instagram. We'll post that up. We'll put that up there. Yeah, but. You know what I'm saying? And ladies, males, whatever the fuck, it ain't no discrimination. Y'all go get y'all shit done. She do a hell of a job. Go check her shit out. She fly as fuck. And she got that ass on her. You know what I'm saying? She know what it is with me. But
Can you spell it one more time?
Neon Nails. NEONNAILZZZ. She dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's the homegirl. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming
a lot of goddamn spelling.
It's that short man shit, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have her on the off punishment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a little segment coming up soon. We, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show her some love. You know what I'm saying? She gonna have her shit up. She gonna show y'all some love too. If y'all got the code short man, you know what I mean? Tell her y'all fuck with the short man, so she gonna show y'all some love. So fuck with it. Neon Nails.
What does the code do?
Shit, just tell her you fuck. Just tell her you know the short man, and she gonna show you some love.
All right, so that could be 10% off, or maybe a hand job. We'll see. But
at this point, who knows?
5%.
I'm gonna have to put a little warning. Whatever you get from this discount code is not the responsibility of Bars Entertainment. Bars Entertainment does not support solicitation of any kind.
But yeah, she dope at her shit. Y'all go check out her Instagram. She fucking with it. She really dope with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And she one of ours. So go fuck with it. Go get it cracking.
I might go get me a mani petty. You know, I might hook it up. I might, and I'll give her the code short man. Let's see what happens.
Fuck with it.
All right, so yeah, check that out, man. So we're gonna go around the room, have some final words. We'll probably continue to chat offline, but we're gonna end this episode. So we're gonna start with Petty. Go ahead and get your final words out. Any shout outs? Floor is yours.
Well, yeah, you can catch me on the King Petty channel. Petty every Saturday at 4:20 p.m. You can catch me on Instagram, Eyes to My Soul 80. Snapchat.
You ain't shit, Kyle.
He's falling asleep on his outro.
I'm relaxed.
Bro, you know what we
high as a kite.
Once already.
That nigga high as gas prices.
All right, Big Will, you want to give your outro?
Yeah, follow me, Facebook, BJ Hines, Instagram, BJ Hines 757. Also catch me on Down and Den from time to time. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Alvin, you want to give your outro?
Cal Jones. Follow me, Alvin Chapman, on Facebook. I don't got no Instagram. Peace out.
Gerald and Drew, G&D Productions. If y'all want to go ahead and give your outro.
Man, first of all, let me say it's an honor and a privilege every time I step on here with like-minded individuals. Glad for my time being on here. Like I said, I'm on Facebook now, so I can holler at me, Gerald Williams. I'm friends with this man on there, so you can get to me. Also, because his escapades don't judge me, because I'm still going to be his friend, He just showed us that there's a lot of love out there for everybody. I know we picked on a lot of ugly women. Ladies, if you are 4 and below, listen to me. There's somebody out there for you. He has proven it.
Yeah,
His love don't cost a thing.
All it is a little Waffle House on the ride home, and he got you. So,
yeah, we're gonna have to go back on the episode when he was like, "If her feet ain't right, then it's good night." Now it's just like, if you large and round, we can get down. So we got to change his logo. You know, I, on the other hand, although I love animals, I don't love animals. So please, if you're out in that zoo cage, please do not step to Mars. I'm going to make you feel bad. Yes, I have a gray beard. Yes, I look like a light-skinned Marvin Gaye right now. But I'm going to need you to understand, I'm not for everyone. Only prized possession. So anyway.
Look, I'm taking my L like a motherfucking G. You know what I'm saying? It's the shortest, greatest giant in the motherfucking world, Dick Dasherly, a.k.a. the Short Man, the number one. Off Punishment Podcast coming soon. I am the biggest shit talker in the motherfucking world. You cannot fuck with that. But I take my L's like a G, like I said. If you want to get in contact with me, I do have my Facebook. It is Julius Shortman Leggett. Don't call me by my motherfucking first name because I will backhand the fuck out of you. If I am on Instagram, JLeggett83, which will be turning into, I'm gonna have my own little Down in the Den Off Punishment Podcast Instagram coming soon. And if you really want to fuck with me, email me at J.Leggett8300@gmail.com. If you really want to get on the podcast and promote your shit, or holla at Big Bro Mars, because he's my promoter. So fuck with it.
He also hunt werewolves.
And of course, it's your boy Mars, aka Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo. This has been a more than entertaining episode of Down in the Den After Dark. I appreciate you sharing your gory story to the masses, Drew, because I'd have had to kill y'all niggas. Nobody would have ever known that I blew the back out, because I don't believe it was just head. That's my final verdict. I believe, as he told me years ago, he stuck it in, he took it out, and he ran home.
I'm glad it ain't just me.
Yeah.
Hey, I swear on everything I love, I did not fuck that girl, man. I promise you I did.
I think you made sweet love. I think she gave you she gave you some spiked pterodactyl eggs, and and when you woke up, she was riding you.
Oh shit!
He had the back problems.
Yeah. I think she Bill Cosby your ass. She said, "You want some juice?" You're like, "Oh, this is delicious."
Oh my god!
She stuffed some black blue chew in her while he sleep. He woke up. She was like, "Come and ride this train and ride it."
Y'all check out Neon Nails, man. The big booty homegirl, man. She got it. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get you right, man. These
Absolutely, Neon Nails. I'm gonna need. Hook me up, man. Hook me up. But yeah, Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Down in the Den. You know what to do. If you like what you're listening to, share it. Show the world. We have the most hilarious commentary. I know this episode is going to be near and dear in your heart. And to the young lady that catfished my man Drew, God should teach you a lesson, because you should not do that to people. You know, go back to ASPCA, where you belong. Leave humans alone. So that's where we're going to end it, as we do every single episode. That's that man Gerald. That's that man Short Man. That's that man Big Will. That's that man Sleepy King Petty. And that's that man Cal Jones. The Down in the Den After Crew.
King Petty.
Deuces.